shot. Not too bad. Wow. Well, there you have it. The first 100 rounds out of the Taurus Millennium G2 PT-111. Well, that thing shoots nice. It's a pretty soft shooting pistol. I would compare it to my Canik TP9. But time will tell. I like it. Alright, well, today's range count was 138 rounds through the new Taurus. Let's make sure this is clear. And 60 rounds through the new Diamondback. And I don't know, probably 50, 75 rounds through the car CT45. But no reason for today's range session was put this through its paces, at least the initial shots, and I gotta tell you, I'm really impressed with this gun. If I were to change anything about this pistol at this point in the game, it would be the slide release. It's a little cheesy. It works good. It works better than it did when I first got the thing. It works better when there isn't a magazine. I can danger this thing up. Fingers away from the trigger guard. It's a little bit better than it was when I first took it out of the box. But sometimes it just feels like it's bending under your thumb, you know. So I might beefing that up a little bit. And you know, initially, if you listen to the trigger. You know, it feels and sounds cheap, but you don't really notice it when you're firing. In fact, like I mentioned, I would compare it in shootability to my Canik TP9. you know, like this one. This one's my wife's. This one ain't even broken yet. And that kind of feels a little cheap sometimes too, but you know, what I mean by cheap is that when you pull the trigger, you feel the spring resonate. You feel it with this one too, but this one kind of goes doink, you know? Yeah. I'm splitting hairs. It's like I said, it's a $200 gun, a $250 gun. But man, this thing just, I mean, it just fits my hand right. And it, you know, I was doing mostly instinctive shooting. I wasn't really, you know, concentrating on anything more than the front sight and trying to, you know, shoot rapidly. I don't know if it's obvious, and that's, you know, for a slow guy like me, that was rapid fire. So I was shooting at 7 yards, so about 21 feet. And, you know, follow-up shots were easy. I was, you know, I had pretty good cadence going. Mags fell free. Reloads were easy. There's not really a whole lot to complain about. I didn't even notice the loaded chamber indicator. Yeah, that's what it looks like when it's loaded. So. But that was a lot of fun. If I didn't have to go pick up my daughter from preschool, I'd have been out there until I went through that whole 1,000 rounds. The grip itself falls short of getting your last finger on the grip, but the magazine has a little extension on it, so you can actually get a full purchase on the pistol. Like I said, man, it was a smooth shooting gun. It single action trigger was great. The reset's real short. I didn't have any malfunctions. 134 or 138 rounds and not a single malfunction. I wish I could say that for my CT-45. That thing is just a, yeah, that thing's a jam-o-matic. But 60 rounds of this, and I was done. I mean, this thing was just beating the shit out of my hand. I'm not complaining. I knew it was going to be that way. But this does not lend itself to 100 rounds. You don't want to be shooting this extensively. It just beats the hell out of your hand. Now, my trigger finger is a little bit bruised from this one. But again, this one, no failures at all. This gun's gotten a bad reputation for being kind of an unreliable pistol so far. You know, like I said, I ran another 60 rounds through it today. I think I've got almost 200 rounds through this thing since I bought it not even a week ago. So, yeah, but I can really understand why Steve raved so much about this pistol. It works. Unless there's any failures, you're not going to see this gun for probably about 6 months when I get 1,000 rounds through it. It might be next week, who knows. My wife's got the whole week off. I might spend an entire day out the range and just run 1,000 rounds through it and see, and you know, see. One thing that really doesn't make a difference to me is the manual safety. This gun has a safety on it, but it's so unobtrusive that I didn't even notice it. I didn't even use it. In contrast, my Shark C, my Janik Shark C has a very pronounced safety. That safety is so pronounced that when the slide locks back and you drop a mag and put in a fresh mag, you got to reach your thumb up over the safety to get to the slide release, which is, or break your grip, or drop it with your opposing thumb with your weak hand, which is usually what I do. I just grab the gun with my weak hand and drop the slide that way. This one, I didn't even notice it was there. So if you're used to using a manual safety, it's pretty intuitive. It's probably in the same position that a 1911 would be in, so it wouldn't be that different, I think. Yeah, what a bunch of fun. And for under 300 bucks, how can you go wrong with that, huh? So, yeah, good times. Looking forward to going out again. This, not so much. But I'll still shoot it. Well, what do you think? Am I nuts? Well, that's besides the point. Comment in the comment section if you're so inclined. Until next time, you have fun, stay safe, shoot straight, keep your powder dry, get outside and shoot, for crying out loud, and you have yourself a splendid day. I got a box full of ammunition here I need to burn up, and I only got an hour to do it. So I need to get to getting. Next time, guys.
Oh la la.